But yeah, we're gonna play some Last of Us 2. So let's do a little recap. Where are we at? We got captured by the Scars, didn't we? As Abby, and we escaped because those two Seraphites freed us. That new redeem you mentioned would be used for Edith Finch as a try run. Yeah, it's a good idea. The community read things and would be more like a big thing, like dyeing your hair blue. Yeah, I see what you mean. Like the community ones would be more like, yeah, we had this discussion, didn't we? With something physical outside of gaming, because I think it would be difficult for a community challenge, a community reward to be game related, because you would have, it would be constantly going rather than like in the specific game. By the time you might get it during the game, I don't know, it would be difficult. Hey Password, how are you? So like dyeing my hair blue, I don't know, stream something in real life, like I don't know, like doing Twitch Sings was one you mentioned as well, Jenny, which would be interesting. I don't know if anybody wants to hear me sing though. Something like non-specific, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, Jenny mentioned that. Yeah, IRL would be nice. Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah. Or dance. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe there'll be like a VR game that we could play that will be dance related. I had one that was like it was like OH Move or something, where it was like Beat Saber, but you had to like do a pose and it would let you go through. Is your connection good enough? Maybe a Samwalk stream. Yeah, that might work. Yeah. I don't know about how good the connection would need to be though. And safety is karaoke. Yeah, exactly. just dance. Yeah, something like that. But it would be difficult. The room isn't that big, so it would have to be something that I could fit. Like the VR one would work. But we'll see. We'll see. It's something I'm going to think about today, I think. The community ones. That's going to be today's not challenge, but today's topic on my head. In my head. Not on my head. Although my head's big enough for it to land on. I don't know. I did fix the bot, yes. I don't know what was going on with it. I had to restart the Pi like 3 or 4 times. It was... There we go, yeah. 22.5. Actually, it's reading a little bit higher than my Therm one here. This one says 21.7. But it's slightly different location. It's in the room, so it's basically exactly the same as the one I just held up. The challenge you want next is Dave versus Fairby in some online game. That would be cool. Yeah, so I had to hook up like a you probably have these like meat thermometers, right? Where you stick the thermometer in meat and it would tell you the temperature. It's basically like a one-line thermometer that goes into a Raspberry Pi that then I had to program to read and then connect it to Switch. It was difficult, but it was fun. It was fun. I have to think of something else for the bot, actually. What kind of game? Oof. I'm not sure. If it was we could play A Way Out. I wouldn't be too resistant on playing that again. That's a good game. Yeah, A Way Out would be good. Yeah, especially towards the end. Yeah, I was thinking, I was getting kind of creative last night. I was thinking that I could, you don't need to buy it, Fairby. If I own it, you can play it for free. So that was the whole thing about the game, is like if one of you owns the game, the other one can play it, and they don't have to buy it. Yeah, it's a really good game, and it's really good to. So I own it, so you could play it without having to spend anything. Yeah, I was thinking the other day that with the thermometer and the bot, I am like this close to building a feed, like a treat dispenser for Sam, and connecting it to Twitch. I think that would be really cool. Your Swedish accent is quite apparent. Oh, it's totally up to you, my friend. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. You're thinking that maybe Odd Time could do some games, like one where got played up when we watched. Oh, like what are they called? Jackbox party games. It's a good idea, but it's difficult to predict how many people will be here for the stream. Do you know what I mean? It would require those kind of things require a lot of people to be more fun. If you've got like a few people, it's not as good, but it's a good idea. We'll have a think about it. Yeah, I think the next step for the bot will be to physically build a treat dispenser for Sam, and then have a command in chat that will trigger a camera and a treat to pop out, so you can see him come get the treat. I think that's my next plan. It's a pretty difficult project. A redeem, yeah, maybe, yeah. That would be even harder to do, but I think it'll be good. Have to make sure Sam doesn't get fat, yeah. Or we could put like not too high a calorie or higher motivational treat. That'd have to be something specific though. Yeah, we've got one that does a similar thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't have an API that I can hook up to, but we've got something that does something similar. It plays like a little like bell noise, and he immediately knows what's up, and then it'll dispense the treat. That's exactly what I want to kind of emulate, but I can't connect to that one, so I'm gonna physically build one. It'll be tough, but I think we should do it. I just need to do a bit of research first, because it's tough. Takes a lot of thought, I think. My god, we have been talking for like half an hour. This is probably the longest intro I've ever done. It's good to see you guys. Really happy to have you here. We're gonna start playing the game though, I think. So yeah, Last of Us Part 2. You love these talks. I do as well. It's great when everybody's here to have a bit of a chat. It's good. I'd like to do more like this, more stuff like this. It would be really cool if I could do like a chill stream where I did some coding, like did some work on the bot or something. And I've always wanted to do that, but it's nerve-wracking. I think it's difficult because you have to have a plan ahead of time about like what you want to achieve and the way you want to achieve it. I don't want to be like stuck in a situation where it's like I'm sat there trying to do something and it kind of gets boring when it's just me Googling stuff. Should I do it on a separate? No, I'll do it on this one, I think. Yeah, we'll do it. I was thinking like we'd do it like a specific day, like maybe on a Sunday or something, but just like a relaxed kind of chill time where everybody, yeah, we're in just chatting, yeah, where we could just like chat stuff, look at YouTube, and in the background I could look at like getting some coding done, but I don't know. We'd have to see. I don't know if I'm that good at coding. I lack self-confidence. Says the guy who's streaming himself on Twitch like almost every day. Yeah, and I also have blonde hair, which I can see the roots now. We're almost ready to do it again. I think I'm keeping the blonde so far, but I don't know. Would have to maybe I don't know, do a different color. I still have the silver one. I don't need to worry about having multiple accounts. No, I think having multiple accounts is a good idea if you're doing something vastly different, which coding would be, but I think it kind of separates the audience a little bit as well. Yeah, if you advertise correctly. Yeah, I think if you separate your accounts up, I think sometimes you can, because people will know where to go. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't know if the community's large enough to even worry about that, but yeah. I'm gonna open a window because it's actually I'm like blowing hot air with all my chatter. The wind is really, really strong today. We went out this morning and took Sam, and I closed the window, but when we came back, the window had actually somehow, the air had gone in and then blown the window open. I have no idea. Are we still playing with She-Hulk? Yes, indeed. Abby the tank. People streaming while they work in the garden. So do what you want. Yeah, that's exactly, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so we're playing with Abby. We have just left Lev, and I don't know if we heard the lady's name. The little kid and the girl who had her arm smashed up, that saved us from being hung by the Scars. We learned that Scars have two camps. There's Seraphites and Scars, I think. And they're kind of fighting between themselves. And I don't know why. But Abby's just escaped them. We're making our way towards Owen, who we think might be working for the Scars, or at least may have turned coat. Seraphites. Yeah. Well, to be fair, they are cultists. They still seem to be... I don't know why they're fighting with each other, because they seem to still have the ideals of Scars. Like they were talking about how they can't use old world stuff. And they haven't really said they don't believe or they don't trust the prophet or anything. I don't know. But it's something we'll probably learn about more, I think. Seraphites. But yeah, we're still playing as Abby. We're just making our way to Owen, who I think is in the aquarium. So in my head, I think as Abby, we're going to go to the aquarium. Something's going to happen that's going to make us leave the aquarium and go back to the theater, because that's where Ellie found Abby when we were playing as Ellie. There's a lack of more about Scars in the game. That was a one-off disappointment about the game. What I think's going to happen is that Abby's going to get to the aquarium too late. Although no, she can't, can she? Because they said that she'd left. Lack of lore about this. Yeah, it's disappointing. Right, let's change the category. Let's get into our game. Let's put our game caps on. I kind of thought maybe she'd get to the aquarium, Owen and Mel would be dead, and she'd get so angry that she'd run back to the theater somehow, and then that's where we'd catch up to her. But I don't know, because as Ellie, when we were in the aquarium, the Owen and thingy said that she'd already gone and they didn't know where she was. Something's gonna have to happen anyway, because we don't know exactly why she left the aquarium. Okay guys, we are in the right category. I'm gonna plug my headphones in. Let's stop the music. So this is in the past. Yes, exactly. So this is kind of like a flash. Well, it's not a flashback. It's us playing as Abby in the past whilst Ellie is doing what we already know what she's done. Where's my Doritos and G Fuel? Am I really even a gamer? I'm really not. Although I was tempted to get something like that once, like Sneak, but most of them aren't vegan, which would be a problem for me. It would help if my... There we go. Doritos. Doritos are my absolute kryptonite. I could eat those chili wave Doritos for days. Okay. First thing to note, we're almost dead. So let's heal a bit. Dave needs a sponsor. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so we're just out of the...
Owen.
Owen, yeah. A vegan sponsor would be cool, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I could ever... I couldn't bring myself to promoting products to you guys. It wouldn't feel right. I don't think it would feel right. Like, I don't think it's the... It's not the theme I would like to go down. Not to say it wouldn't be good for me, but it's not the reason why I'm here. I think we found some stuff around here, didn't we? I could only be sponsored by something I really love. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I thought we found... Looks like we've used an autosave, which isn't quite up to date. I think it was up this truck. We could talk about... Yeah, I could. I'd have to buy a pair of headphones first. Well, no, saying that, I think I did have some Jabra ones. Ha. Yeah, right. I thought we had to go up somehow. I'm sure it was on here, wasn't it? Maybe not. Do I need to pull something? Oh, no, it was up here. That was it. Here we go.
Right there. Let's do it.
Let's do it. This is very English weather. Maybe. Or maybe this was the area we found something. There we go.
Take what I
That's
can
the
get.
stuff. David, sponsored by CD Projekt Red, Sony, Tesla, and NASA. Yeah, that would be... Can you imagine how much money I'd have? Somebody around the corner actually bought a Tesla recently. Which is interesting because of the pandemic and stuff. I wouldn't have thought buying cars would be a very big priority for people, but it's a very white, brand new car. Oh, that's the wrong button. I think I would get an electric car eventually. But the one I've got currently is okay. For what we need it for anyway. Right, yeah, we got all the stuff. We upgraded our weapon as well. Nice, yeah. Did we upgrade? I think we maybe didn't. Maybe the banks agree on loans now. Yeah, it could be. Need more charging points for it to be make sense. There's a lot of fear with the I think we upgraded this fully, didn't we? Hold on. Hold on. What's the date? It's the 5th. 4th, 1246. Let's try that. Because I'm sure we did all this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I screwed up, guys.
All right.
I screwed up. I screwed up. I screwed up.
Aquarium's right there. Let's do it.
Whoops. A small cut or bruise could make you get infected. Wear jackets and gloves. People, I get sure Abby is muscular, but yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean,
Take what I can get.
I think there's an element. Abby reminded you of John Cena in female clothing. Yeah. I did just bamboozle myself. I did a stupid thing. The only thing that's in my mind, the reason why they have her arms out and the reason why she has quite a lot of skin showing might be for physical fitness. Several people are arguing for Teslas how their batteries are lasting longer and longer compared to Tesla 2 years ago. But they seem to forget comparing Teslas to cars from the 70s that still run. It's a good point. It's a good point. The thing about Teslas that I enjoy is that they do keep getting better and better. You don't need to buy a new car, but the software updates make the car more functional. I like that idea. Rather than it being like a physical hardware upgrade, they can upgrade the car's functionality through software. I like that. Yeah, so as I was saying, the reason why she has all this skin showing is maybe a practical reason. Maybe she can perform better physically when she's not restricted, when her arms are not restricted, when she's wearing